Whew. Sorry about that. Thanks for coming back. YouTube doesn't like me very much. What's up, Raging Cajun? You, how are you? We love the Raging Cajun. I've never asked, and it's a shame that I've never asked. I mean, if your fucking name is Raging Cajun, you must have a Raging Cajun, let's say catfish, let's say chicken, spice rub. Or maybe you don't know how to cook and you're just from the South, which is why you're a Cajun. I don't know, but see who else is here. I can't do it that way anymore. I'm using a new tripod that Sigmund Floyd actually sent me. Okay, so it's different now. Yeah, because it has to be horizontal. Lost a viewer. Why is my touch screen not working? Oh well. I'm not good at technology. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Maybe it's supposed to be this way. Who knows? This fancy new tripod thing. It's totally sweet. So again, Sigmund Floyd, thank you. I'm going to find a way to get back at you. I just don't know how yet. Maybe I can, once I have money again, I'll make some curable, storable bacon. I can send that to you, packed in like dry ice. That shit would be badass if you're into it. So I didn't really want to go on, but I'm here, and I wanted to be here, I guess, only because of the recent developments. So we have one of my favorites, and some of y'all may agree, may disagree. Oh, JB's too much of a conspiracy theorist. He believes in that QAnon stuff. Maybe you believe that, maybe you don't. I've seen too much truth to ignore it. That's how I phrase it, right? I've seen too much truth in advance to ignore QAnon. And then we have Herbert Walker Bush. Some of the people that I've been following for years on the internet are making claims. I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm just saying that they happen to be making claims that HW was assassinated, not assassinated, was basically executed by a military tribunal. I love the idea of that because I know how evil he was, and I don't like death. I don't like that stuff. I don't like any of it. I don't like violence. I don't like assassinations. I don't like any of it. And I disavow it, however it happens. Okay? I've never done it, and I'll never do it, and neither will any of you. But with all that being said, if you're gonna off someone for the it just seems like sometimes my conspiracy brethren and you guys have welcomed me into your life in a way, and y'all know I'm very, very well researched in conspiracies. First you have to look for motive. Well, first you have to look for opportunity, and then you have to look for motive, which are kind of kissing cousins in a way. But George H.W. Bush was 94. If they were going to take him out, I much would have... And again, not condoning. I'm just saying in like if this was a movie, okay? In the movie that is our reality, I much would have rather whoever took him out, CIA, NSA, whatever, I really wish they would have taken him out back in right after his presidency. It's like, okay, you did a lot of damage to the country. We know what you are now. You're an agent. You're gone. But that didn't happen. He lived out a nice old life. 94. You think I'm going to make it to 94 smoking cigarettes? Drinking mini wines before noon? Are you kidding me? And unless something happens, which it may, I'm not going to be worth billions of dollars like George Bush was. Raging comes back with God took him out. I agree, but why did he wait so long? And I don't even look at God as a he or a she. You know, God is God. So why did God take out him, this late? Did they want to just leave that decrepit thing rolling around in his fucking probably $5 million fucking wheelchair? Oh, yeah, no, you're responsible directly for the deaths of approximately, over the years, 2.3 million Iraqis and various other people around the world, along with the assassination of a former president known as John F. Kennedy, and have been corrupt, and your son was corrupt and ran the country and did 9/11, and now I'm supposed to kneel at your coffin and be like, oh, what a great man. No. Give me a fucking break. The Bushes and the Clintons are equally evil, and everyone knows it, but no one wants to say it because we all have respect. I hope that most people, Jesus Christ, I hate to even say this out loud because I don't want to use the word respect and George H.W. Bush or any Clinton or Obama in the same sentence, but I guess I have to do it here. Hold on, let me make this like a craft, like a very intelligently built craft sandwich or something, verbally and informationally. I can't do it. I can't do it. You know why? Because the sandwich is, the bread is old and stale and rotten and has poison in it. The meat's fake meat. The cheese has GMOs in it, and this is all a metaphor. We could talk about the actual food stuff on another stream. But, damn, son. I don't know. I'm kind of some of y'all, and I think it's maybe the 4 that are in other channels that have me on like a separate window kind of thing, because I'm not being very entertaining right now. But, the Bushes, George H.W. Bush and Cheney, where's the hangings for treason for Cheney? I mean, come on, come on, Trump. Come on. I voted for you. Look, man, I voted for you. I threw myself out there. These people need to be in military prisons with, after a fair conviction and facts presented, I'll say that in reverse. After facts presented and a fair conviction, being tried for treason, that's execution. Try to destroy and bring the United States into the New World Order, which for everyone who watches my channel knows this, but if there's someone new who's lurking or whatever it is, that happens a lot. When you subvert the government, the elected government of your country, I'm not talking about all the various things in the Middle East with all the coups d'etats and this. I understand that. Okay? But we have a great probably in my opinion, the greatest president in the history of the United States of America since George Washington. It's sitting in the White House right now. Yes, he's a billionaire. Yes, he says weird fucking crazy shit. Yes, his hair is ridiculous. Yes. But look at what he's doing. And everything he's trying to do, the opposition party, because they still believe in the destroyed, two-party paradigm, have to fight with each other. No, we can actually all work together, believe it or not. But these fuckers are controlled by the international bankers. Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi. I want to see their paychecks, man. I want to see them now. I want to see them yesterday. New comments. What's up, Coop? Only the good died young, says Ragin. Yeah, I don't like to do angry shows. But I'm just telling you. Every media outlet. Oh, George Bush. Oh, this great patriot. Oh, he flew planes. Yeah, so did John McCain. And John McCain is responsible for at least the deaths. I've heard 20. Some have said 19. Some have said 30 plus. I don't know what the number is, but if the number is 1, it's too many. And why would that stuff be out there if it wasn't true? So just by virtue of the fact that somebody is a fighter pilot in a certain illegal war, that you participated in the Illuminati banker pitting countries against each other for centuries in order to steal the population's money by scaring them with fake wars and building up military industrial... People think that the military industrial... I'm talking too fast. I'm a very articulate person, but I'm speaking way too fast. I'm not breathing enough. I'm just simply not taking enough inhales. That people are lauding this character, George H.W. Bush. I did this the other night. I'll do it again. Back down to 4 watching from 6. Okay, that's fine. We have before ourselves to forge for ourselves and future generations a new world order. A world where diverse nations are drawn together in common cause for the blah 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 of humanity. We will obey the rule of law, not the law of the jungle. And we have a real shot at this new world order. I'll say it again, because it's globalism, where diverse nations are drawn together in common cause for the benefit of humanity. How about for the benefit of humanity, you stop raping kids all day, you piece of shit, allegedly? Not from me, from many YouTube videos. How about that? How about you did that? And you got your retard Jeb down there in Florida who tried to take on Trump. I don't know if anybody remembers and is obsessed with it as I am. I'm too obsessed with politics and conspiracies. I get it. But it's kind of my angle. And I don't do it as a like a front for... I don't care about numbers. I don't make any money off of YouTube. If anything, I lose friends and money by being on YouTube. So I'm not doing this for any reason other than just throwing my opinion out there. But George Herbert Walker Bush is a fucking war criminal. George W. Bush is a fucking war criminal. I'm not one of those because I couldn't find it on my own, and I only report on stuff that I find on my own. I'm not someone that believes George W. Bush made 11 happen. But did he let it happen? Is that a possibility in my brain? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Period. The answer is yes. Do I think he was in the room? No. But I think the people that he wasn't, that he was in bed with basically said, this is what you're going to do. And this is how it's going to work. And he said, okay, sir. Okay, ma'am. You know, little George W. But George H.W., he was at least... He had some fucking balls. Like I said, he stood up in front of... I forget if it was the State of the Union or... Yeah, it was the State of the Union address. 1990. September 11th. Isn't that weird? September 11th, 1990. Can I say that again? September 11th, 1990. Uh-oh. JB found some more coincidences. I mean, I found him 4 years ago, but for the purposes of this chat, all right, I'm ignoring the chat. Hold on a second, Hale. Bush is in hell now, correct. I can hear you, says Jelly Duck. I'm Raging Cajun. I'm married. I live in Louisiana. Hell will be refreshing. Good joke. And then Coop to Jelly Duck. Aye. Man, my body is so screwed up because I've been like drinking too many mini wines. My body is so fucked up right now. I don't know what the hell time is it? Like 12:30, maybe 1. I don't know if I should go make some food because I think I'm hungry, but I'm not sure if I'm hungry. That might also be the marijuana. Anyway, I'm just thinking out loud. Nothing to do with the conversation. I'm just thinking out loud. It is what it is. More wine. How's that? Maybe I'll order a daytime pizza and giant sub, just like all kinds of meat and fat and cheese and carbs and mushrooms and peppers and all that kind of shit, and hot peppers on it. And I'll just like spend money that I don't have and just order that before the collapse happens, because they're going to collapse the economy soon. Anyone who's paying attention knows that. But the sad thing is no one's paying attention. Because we have to watch the burial of a fucking cretin, George H.W. pedophile, puke in my own brain Bush. Ugh. And there might be, I don't know if some of you are new, I don't know, because I'm not really reading the chat right now, but some people might be thinking like, oh, JB's not going to upload this because it's a little too harsh. No, I'm going to prioritize my uploading of this video. George H.W., the world is better. Sorry for the family. No death, I guess, is good. I guess. I have to be even a little bit PC on my channel so I don't get fucked over by YouTube. George H.W. Bush, an American hero. Give me a fucking break. It's so friggin' laughable. And yes, for those who haven't seen, I shaved my head. Did it myself. I look fucking weird, but it feels good. And no, I'm not becoming a skinhead. I just don't have a car right now, and the barbershop is 2.4 miles away. So you get a $12 cab one way, plus tip. Get a haircut, 21 bucks plus tip. Take the cab back, or walk an hour, plus tip. Or, hey, I have a razor. Goodbye, annoying hair. See you later. You know why? Because I know it's going to grow back. That shit was fun. And then my neighbor actually helped. I was outside smoking cigarettes, not marijuana at the time. Although I do have some weed. I should probably do that. But, actually, yeah, let's put this out and do a little pot. But I was outside. My neighbor was like, dude, the bald looks good. And he's not just a neighbor, we're friends. He lives upstairs. It's like a quadruplex. And so we're outside like smoking, and he's like, yo, you missed a couple spots in the back. You want me to get them for you? I'm like, are you serious? Would you do that? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, my razor's right there. So he goes, runs right in, grabs my razor, and fixes it up. I like it. I think it's sweet. Although it's a little weird to see the sun shine off your own forehead. That's a little bizarre. That is a little bizarre. as my content goes down in quality, my viewership is going up. I think people just want to hear about George Bush fraud. Raging Cajun says we have the same barber. Yeah. It's called you. Good to know, JB, you know George H.W. Bush is a fraud. That's from Jelly Duck. You're relatively new to my channel. I'm a 17. I'm 34. So I started researching conspiracies when I was 17, right after 9/11 happened. And I never went back, and I learned about the world. And I'm not exactly someone who follows something to, like, I hit home runs, you know what I mean? So I don't, if I hit a ground ball in terms of information, I don't jog it out to first. I run to first. This is a very bad analogy. Let me just say this. I know way more than 90%. Let me just be a total prick for like 2 seconds. Just like 2 seconds. I'll just be a total prick. I want to answer that question. Jelly Duck. I know more about world government, Illuminati, possibilities of aliens, possibilities of interdimensionals, vaccines. I probably know as much as Alex Jones does, if not more, because I have family contacts. Deep CIA shit. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that so that when you spend your time in a channel like this, you know what you're dealing with. Alright, so I'm not coming from a place of ego. I'm coming purely from a place of information. Facts cannot be denied. Numbers don't lie, signatures don't lie. I know what's going on. Alright? But on YouTube, what has to happen, and I've learned this from my friend Michael Farrer Jr., is you cannot have a YouTube channel. See, what I used to do is I would just, like, back when I had a car before I smashed it, I used to sit in my car after work and decompress after work. I had hair back then. And I would, you can go back and watch the videos. You can go back and watch the videos. They're free. They're all on YouTube. I used to go on rants, and I would say what I thought was wrong with the world. And then I developed like 2 followers, and then 5, and then 6, and then 10, and then 12. And now I think I'm up to like 25 on a busy day. That's pretty good. From someone that no one has ever shaken hands with anyone on the chat, all from different parts of the world, different parts of the United States of America, different everything. And I would have to say that, including myself, my chat is a 90% love Trump, support President Trump type chat. But that doesn't mean that others are not welcome in. It's just, don't be a dick. That's all it is. Because a lot of Democrats, they go, their whole argument is, you're a cocksucker, you're a racist, you're a sexist, you're a faggot. I'm like, okay. I'm heterosexual. I'm not racist. I'm not sexist. What's your argument? Well, he shouldn't have put his family in office. Okay. Ivanka and Jared and all of them have been doing international business deals as been trained by their father. And I think they'd be pretty confident in the job. Do you not agree? Their answer? You're a faggot, you're a traitor, you're a this, you're a that, you're a conspiracy theorist. That's not an argument. I don't even want to use the word argument anymore. I'm actually going to try to extract that from my vocabulary. Delete it from my vocabulary. That's not a debate. calling someone a faggot or stupid is not a debate. Watch Ben Shapiro. Watch Sean Hannity. Frankly, watch Barack Obama. I voted for him in 2008. Barack Obama is a world-class debater. He's fucking amazing. I learned later that all of his policies he put out were really bad globalist stuff. But hey, his debate techniques they got me. And I wasn't young. I was 24. I was an adult. But I did not vote for the Abominator the second time. That I can tell you right now. I'm loving this tripod thing, man. It's super sweet. Ragin says, hold on. What's about Jordan Peterson? I know the name. Coffee Beans, that round glowing moon has a lot of interesting info in it. I do not know what the hell that means. I know you were joking, Jelly Duck. Now we'll move forward, Raging Cajun LOL. Jelly Duck. What about Jordan Peterson? I don't know who that is. Won't let me click on the screen. What the fuck? Okay. During the election, I would ask on CNN, Raging Cajun, I would ask on CNN, name one thing Hillary has accomplished. Never got an answer. Just Trump bashing. Yeah, that's all they had. Why can... And again, I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican, I'm not a left, I'm not a right, I'm not any of that stuff at all. My parents are Democrats. I was told to not wear this, at a dinner-ish. I'm in a very limited capacity right now. And when I mean that, I mean financially, because I'm kind of like in between jobs, and I sent out some bills and stuff, and wrote it all out, and put the stamps on, and sent them, and they're taken. So it's like, I think I have a couple hours where I can I should be cleaning, but I have a couple hours of cleaning I can do before the roommate comes home. So that means I have like 2 hours. So you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm just going to read you guys' comments. What hat should I wear? The beret or the MAGA? Where's the beret? I threw it somewhere. Oh, it's right here. I'll do the MAGA. And you know what I'm going to do? I am just going to read all of y'all's comments while I smoke some legally purchased marijuana. Legally. Just like buying in Massachusetts, at least. Just like buying a beer. I call a number, it shows up like Pizza Hut. It's fucking amazing. Or Papa Gino's, or whatever you guys got. Papa John's. And this stuff is fresh, so I'm gonna make sure everything is clear. Alright, that looks clear. And I'm gonna leave that in. Blow that out. Nice. Sweet. That is some... Damn. I gotta open up the window. Shit. That is some seriously thick smoke. See, this is why I don't understand. And President Trump, I'm talking to you. All right? Mr. President, I'm talking to you. You got to talk to little Jeffy Sessions. There's no reason marijuana should be illegal. I've heard thousands of stories of people swigging down a bottle of vodka and fucking bludgeoning someone to death or whatever. Baseball bat fights, fists, rocks, whatever. Cut glass bottles, throat, slash, blah. Just like mafia shit. Normal folks. But they had too much vodka. But I can't, well, I can in Massachusetts, but the whole country. I can go buy, I smoke cigarettes. I know it's stupid to smoke cigarettes. Everyone knows it's stupid. I don't know what, like, Raging Cajun's an outlaw. I knew that. I'll join you, JB, but we're not legal yet. Yeah, we're mostly legal. I've been able to buy it. But then they got all paranoid because I started ordering too much and they're not reliable. So it's like, that's why I want it fully legal or whatever it's going to take, because that's going to facilitate competition, and competition between businesses inherently equals lower prices. That's what happens. If there's a monopoly, you're fucked as a customer. But if you have 3 or 4 options, every business is going to go, well, shit, would sell 5 or 6 or 10 or a billion more if, we lowered our prices $2 lower than the other guy. And then the other company goes, oh, shit. All right, we got to lower our prices or offer other perks. You know, that's another way it works. They bring in, you know, different ideas. I've been in board meetings and stuff, and you know about, I've talked to you in private. You know about that stuff. So it's very, very important. Yeah, but it really should be legal. I don't know why. Well, I know why I started smoking cigarettes. And then later I learned why I was addicted to cigarettes. So, not a long story, short story. Touring in bands, touring in a band that got big, and 16, 17 years old. Most of the band, I was the youngest member. A couple years older than me, one was 3. And sold out, big clubs, go outside. All the girls are out there. I can't drink. I have all the wristbands and the X's in my hands because I'm a fucking 16-year-old. And the girls were like, oh, yeah. And they're all hot, of course, right? And it's like, oh, you can't have a drink. Well, here, take a sip of my rum out of the back of the car. And I'm like, yes. So I'm like, awesome. And they're like, do you want a cigarette? I'm like, yeah, can I have 3? Because I didn't have any social acuity back then. So that was kind of what got me on the path started of like a not fully but not completely healthy lifestyle, to say the least. But at least I never got into coke or heroin or, you know, any of that shit. You know what I mean? I never got into it. And I never will. So I think maybe I didn't win that battle, but it's a draw, if that makes any sense. All right, that was a very long rant. Sorry about that. Oh, now I gotta... no, I'll just leave it on there. Oh, that's why it's here for. You can pull it in. Okay. All right, that's good. And then you can turn it. What the fuck? Oh, there it goes. All right, sweet. Oh. Jordan Peterson, don't know what that is. During the election. Yep, already gone through all these. Okay. Purple monkeys float under red furry rocks by the sexy sea edge. I'm speechless. I think that's fucking hilarious. And that's also a profitable t-shirt front and back. Hey, Lucas also says Jelly Duck and you just drink so many vodkas. What kind of music are you listening to? Are you talking to me, Jelly Duck? I don't always drink vodka. I don't have any vodka today. Wish I did. I limit the I limit the real clear liquors like the vodkas and gins to occasions or reasons, if that makes any sense. I think that makes sense to a lot of folks. Like, for example, back when I had money and had a car, I would go down to a place called the Inn at the Inn I double N the Inn at Bay Point in Quincy, Mass, right on the water, and they had fresh seafood, day boat, everything. And you know, you could just go there and you could get like a Cioppino. I don't know if you're ever into that kind of thing. I don't know who my audience is right now, if you're into food or whatever, but that's where we're going. And yeah, you get like changes every day, but you get basically a tomato clam broth, which is awesome with like tons of oregano in it. Salted nice from the sea and also, salt. And they throw in clams and shrimp and, lobster bits if they have it. Chunks of mackerel, chunks of haddock, anything they got, but it all just kind of emulsifies into the sauce. It's really good. It's really good. I'm just ranting about seafood. I don't really know why. Huh? Hold on a second here. Now the phone's being confusing again. There we go. Ah, the seafoods are good. You gotta try them, man. You gotta try them, Jelly. You love my gumbo. Ragin, why don't you do what I do? Because I do it like verbally, but you're gonna have to do it type. I don't know if you're on a phone or a computer, but you're gonna have to type it out real quick. What are the core elements of your gumbo? You can save the flashy stuff. Just get it done quick. I want to see what's in that. I want to see what the base is. I want to see what your roux is like. Do you like a light roux or a blonde roux? Can you guys also notice that I'm kind of picking up some online social techniques from fucking Blackie Fitzpatrick? It's like I made him and now he's making me. I'm like, what is this? I'm not saying you guys have to notice it. What in the... Oh, what kind of music do I listen to? I'm sorry. Oh, Dark Roux, very nice. Um, I'm sorry that food took basically... Especially, I don't... Tree nuts. I don't know why. I don't know what that means. But, tough question. Because I have to answer honestly. I've been listening recently to a ton of Metallica. Old stuff, middle stuff, new stuff, really new stuff, everything. I mean, whatever that means to anyone, because everyone says, "Oh, Metallica, fake metal band." They're gonna go down as one of the greatest metal bands in history. And you know what's fucked up about Metallica is they're not gonna go down. They will probably be. Here's a bet, and I'm not putting any clams or any money on this bet. But all I'm saying is, I think that Metallica is gonna go just like the Rolling Stones. Is going to go down as the metal version of the Rolling Stones, and they will play until their 80s. Agree, disagree? Personally, that's just, I don't know. Why doesn't it, it shouldn't be this hard. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. All right. My Metallica rant has fallen on deaf ears. Maybe that's a good Metallica song. Fall on deaf ears. But anyway, I got another quiet day. Filled out a lot of paperwork. working on a brand new resume, which eventually, obviously, I'm going to type up and print. But I like to write it out first. It's more kind of like you can edit it afterwards. You know what I mean? It's easy to edit. And I'm going to find something that works with cutting edge vehicles. That's what I'm going to do. Cutting edge vehicles. So and that's just one, that's my lead. But I have other things in line. But this is what I would really like to do. Because I think there's a secret road in there to be able to find out about the Area 51 stuff. Do you guys agree? Disagree? Yeah, I'm allergic to male nuts as well. I don't think there's any woman that has ever looked at it, even if it's like the most like male, like a Tom Cruise or some shit. I don't think there's any woman that's ever looked at a set of balls and goes, "Oh yeah, I want to eat that." It's like, no, balls are disgusting. That's not my joke, by the way. I think that was Louis C.K. Or it might have been George Carlin. It was either Louis C.K. or George Carlin. But I fucking love that joke. Yeah, and also Rage and macadamia nuts don't even taste good. Like, if you want a macadamia nut, just take a peanut and, like, put a little sugar on it if you're into that kind of fucking weird stuff. I know I swear too much, but, it's my kind of, I'm doing it, so. Although I have had, there was a, there was a, this is years ago. I was 16, 17. I was driving, so I had to be at least 16 and a half, probably 17. And went to a place, it was a brief chain. Maybe they're still around up there, I don't know. But a place called the Rainbow Cafe. And I had macadamia nut crusted shrimp as an appetizer for me and my girlfriend. It was like a bunch of weird nuts on a shrimp. It was terrible. Cheers, man. Someone's peacing out. I hope you drive safe. Later, Jelly. Fuck, I might even need a nap. Shit. Should I eat food or take a nap? Fuck. Here's what I am going to do. We're going to cut in 15 seconds. Because I've got to figure out what part 2.0 of the day is going to look like. All right? So, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peace.